And joining me live is Tech Guide editor Stephen Fennick. Steve, good morning to you. We're going to start off with Google because they have released their top searches for 2023. Some interesting ones here.
Definitely, yeah. Good morning, Janie. Yeah, it's always an excellent gauge of what we were interested in, the news events, things we were interested in doing. So yeah, Google's always been a great barometer for that to give us all that really nice top-down view of what happened in the year. The news events, that was dominated by the Optus outage. That became the top search for Australians, and this only happened in late November as well. So you're seeing that that was at the top of the list. Of course, the events overseas as well, the war in Palestine and Israel. A lot of people are interested in finding out about that. The voice referendum was another one that people were looking up as well. But in terms of people, it's really interesting. It was a huge year, of course, for the Matildas. And so the search for Australians, Sam Kerr topped that list. So she was obviously the Matilda superstar. And number two was also a Matilda, Mary Fowler, who came in there number two. And we can see other sports people as well and politicians. Dan Andrews, I think, figured in that list as well. But Google's not only about finding what's happening in the news and around the world, it's also a way for you to find out how to do things and also to find recipes. Recipes this year also figured prominently. Recipes, you got to remember we had a coronation this year. So there was a lot of coronation recipes we were looking up. The coronation quiche, I think there was even the coronation chicken that made that list as well. So it really did shape what we were looking for there, the Anzac biscuit recipes. So yeah, Google not only finding out about the entertainment and what's happening around us, events around the world, how to do things, but the recipes as well. So really interesting. The full list, if people want to take a look at it, I'll publish it on Tech Guide if you want to take a look at those complete lists.
Yeah, great. I had a look at 2022 before you came on, and I think Facebook was one of the biggest with 213 million searches a month, YouTube, Amazon. So some interesting ones. It's always good to reflect on what happened during the year as well. A lot.
Absolutely.
What about Vodafone, Steve? They've closed down their 3G network, and that's with Optus and Telstra, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is. Well, no, Vodafone, they shut down their 3G network yesterday, so December 15. If you have a 3G device, you were given plenty of notice, by the way. So a 3G phone, if you've got a very old phone, it potentially could be 3G. So Vodafone 3G won't work, but it is important now, of course, 4G, 5G devices. But the thing to look at, especially if you're an Optus customer or a Telstra customer, Telstra's going to shut down theirs in June, Optus in September. Check out your security systems, like back-to-base systems, even medical alarms. A lot of those run on the 3G network as well. So if you've got parents, grandparents that have these devices, you've got plenty of time to check that they're still going to work. But the reason Vodafone shut down 3G, as the same reason for Optus and Telstra doing the same thing, is they're what they call refarming their network. So imagine each telco is a block of land, and that each section of that land is taken up by 3G, 4G, and 5G. With the reclamation of the 3G spectrum, they're now able to expand the 4G and 5G networks even further. So this is a good thing. It's going to enable a lot more speed on the networks, a lot more capacity on the networks as well. So 3G has served its purpose. It got us from very basic mobile phone technology. It enabled us to add pictures to messages, to do some very primitive video calling. But now 4G and 5G have got plenty of life left in them. 4G is not going anywhere. By the way, still got many years of 4G and 5G ahead of us.
All right, and we're going to finish off with the world's most expensive television, the C-Seed N1. What is this price tag and what is this television?
Yeah, this is a if you need to ask the price, you can't afford it sort of product. It's a if money's no object TV. This is a TV that is at first glance looks like an aluminium sculpture, but from the TV, from the sculpture comes out these panels, micro LED panels that unfold and connect seamlessly to present a 135-inch screen. And it's micro LED, which is way sharper and brighter than your regular LED TV as well. There's built-in preamp, subwoofer, speakers as well, and is, I think, designed for that customer who may have a multi-million-dollar view. They don't want to obstruct the view while they're watching TV. So this thing pops up out of the sculpture and allows you to enjoy your content, and then folds back down into the aluminium structure, and you can then enjoy your view once again. But I think slightly out of my price tag, it's going to be about $350,000. That's Australian dollars, and that's just for the 135-inch. They have a larger model coming as well. It is going to be on display at the Consumer Electronics Show, which kicks off in Las Vegas in early January. I'll definitely be checking that out.
You don't get a freebie for that one then, I guess?
Don't think so. I don't think they're going to send me one to review anytime soon. So.
Yeah, it does look nice, but yeah, $350,000 for a television. Yeah, lucky if you can. Thanks so much,
Absolutely.
Steve Fennick. Always great to see you.
Thanks, Janie.